How are we doing out there, everyone? As usual, let's cleanse this energetic space with the singing bowl. And we have the $2 note placed in there as well to represent uncommon abundance in our lives. While I ring in this singing bowl, we're simultaneously giving gratitude towards and inviting more of that uncommon abundance back into our lives. I invite you now to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and focus on the intent of today's divinely guided rune reading of the sun moving into Virgo. Happy birthday to all you Virgos out there. This is your birthday season rune reading. So what do we have coming up here in this season of the Virgin, also ruled by the planet Mercury? If you want more information on this astrological event, please look in the description box below. You're missing a wealth of information out there in regards to the zodiac signs if you do not. All right, so let's get into the rune reading right away. We're coming from that energetic past of Berkana. This is the birch tree. This is beginnings. That birthing energy, that nurturing energy of beginning something like a project, a business, a relationship, right? Beginning your healing, your inner journey, right? So what this is indicative of is this process that we've been birthing within ourselves, whether that's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, just getting into our body work even, or some new understanding and applying it to our lives. This is what this represents. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't as we get into the now energies position. This is Tiwaz. This is the rune of discipline, that self-sacrifice. The warning here is not to make yourself too much of that martyr energy, right? This is that discipline, though, in having that spine to stand up for yourself, right? This is a lot of that dedication work to this birthing process that you've undertaken here in the energetic past. Now, leading into this Virgo season, you're very disciplined, you're very focused and vigilant about your sense of justice and standing up for what's right, your truth, right? So that is very good that you're passionate about it. Just make sure that it's not your ego doing it, right? All right, so in your upcoming very near energies leading up to this, or up into the beginning of this Virgo season here, we have the beautiful rune of Fehu. This is wealth. This is abundance. This is how we view it. Like maybe this is an adaptation to that new aspect, or maybe this dedication, this birthing process is leading to your increased quality of life, and so that sense of abundance here in your life. Whether this is an abundance of love, abundance of support, abundance of nurturing, abundance in seeing the fruits of your labor from this discipline, right? The fruits of your labor from this birthing process, right, into increased abundance, whatever that is for you. It could be financial, right? It could be just this very opportunistic moment that occurs, right? All right, in the action taken for the best outcome space here, we have the rune of divine communication. This is the communication rune. This is the antenna rune. So this is like the divine downloads and prophetic dream work, right? So that godlike divine communication. So being open to your divine downloads, right? This rune incidentally is called Ansus, right? So Ansus says, to lead by example, we need to also go within and be divinely guided, right? So this is awesome. So as you increase your abundance, you also increase the responsibilities. So this discipline work is leading you into new avenues to invest into yourself. Now listen to divine guidance as far as that will take you, right? So be open to it. Divine's always trying to communicate with us, everybody. It's up to us to listen, whether that's like a word that you randomly catches your eye on the side of a bus as it passes by, or that angel numbers, or even our spirit guide, our animal friends, right? Your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are in Ingwas. This is that divine masculine, right? You've been in your divine masculine energy a lot recently, especially with your disciplines and your dedication to that. You are taking care of this successfully planted seed is what this is. This is fertile soil. This is the rune of fertility. Having this directly across from Fehu means that this is a lot on your mind. And yes, by reducing that noise in your head, that inner dialogue, right, that worrying or that maybe obsessive thinking, it's good to quiet our minds, right, silent ourselves, and be open to that divine guidance, because this is a beautiful divine masculine healing energy work for you as you continue to heal that divine masculine, right? That healed ego, coming from that place of knowing, right? Responding rather than reacting, right? Being in lead of your own energies. Don't hand over those energetic reins to others, right? So this is really, really great work you're doing. What we risk losing is the good fortune of Sawilo. This is the sun rune. Everything the sun's light touches, it's blessed, right? It gives it life. It gives it warmth, that light, that sense of security, right? So this is also very indicative of natural luck, good fortune. So this being directly across from your disciplines, what you risk losing is when you falter in your disciplines. Yes, you do risk some of that good fortune that could be tied to your abundance, or it could be, and it's all dependent on how you are responding rather than reacting. Are you going within for that guidance, or are you trying to, for lack of a better phrase, manhandle the situation, right? So really, this discipline and this justice is all really about sticking to your convictions and really being open to being adaptable to change, right? This Virgo energy really is very grounding, and this Virgo season is very meticulous in nature, knows just how things should be, and very unlikely to willy-nilly change their ways, right? Without some good concrete evidence, right? Or examples out there, right? So this is calling us to be not too rigid also, right? Being open and adaptable to change, because like I said, as our abundance increases, so too do our responsibilities. That alone incites change now, doesn't it? So what do we do with this change? We quiet our minds, we go inside. We know that we're coming from this place of responding to this energy in a healthy way, going within for guidance, tapping into this inner success and really nurturing it like this beautiful beginning that you've already begun on this beautiful journey that you're on. So let's see what we have for the rune for the outcome. Yeah, Dagas, clarity. You're birthing your new self. This is beautiful. All right, this is the rune of metamorphosis, right? The rune of aha, epiphanies. Like this hourglass tipped on its side is like that moment outside of time. You're observing yourself as the ultimate observer, right? You've given birth to this new process. You're divinely guided home. You're one with Source. When you are connected and you get this moment of clarity, this metamorphosis, this is a birthing process, and this is the end of that birthing process. You're out of that cocoon now, and you're that beautiful butterfly that's been through all of this change, right? And adapting and increasing abundance in such beautiful ways during this Virgo season. Really, the key here, folks, is to remain divinely guided here. If you're looking for a yes or no answer to this rune reading today, I give it a thumbs up. It's a definite yes. All right, Divine agrees with me. All right, I'm getting that intuitive hit that it's time to do the oracle cards. Now, these are the Soul's Journey cards. These are messages straight from Spirit, straight from Divine, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Happy birthday to all you Virgos, Divine says. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for us today during this divinely guided rune reading for these beautiful Virgos out there, the Virgin energy ruled by the planet Mercury. What divine guidance do you have to impart on us today? Please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for us today? Whoop, that card almost... Should we call it here? Let's try it one more time. All right. Please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for us today for this divinely guided rune reading of the beginning of Virgo season, beginning here on the 22nd. The sun enters the sign of Virgo. Right there. Here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Divine. Very careful and meticulous with the delivery of the message. So that also embodies that Virgo energy there. Look, it's the rune of, card of grief. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Let's read more about that card. Okay, and again it says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Not everything is gone forever. The belief that we have lost someone or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate our having had it in the first place. The emotion of grief and the sense of loss are absolutely real, but that's the point. The lesson of loss is not about the actual physical separation, because the parting is temporary and illusory. The point of the lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love will never end, and that we have not been abandoned. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything that you have ever loved, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive something beneficial from the experience. To wallow in grief is to pass up the opportunity that you and your soul family have devised and have learned nothing from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding. Yeah, you can release it with love as you're beginning this new version of yourself. Sometimes, we just outgrow things, right? We outgrow our congregations, our communities sometimes. Sometimes we outgrow our jobs and we have to birth something new. This is a very awesome time for you to be doing it. All right, let's get a message today from the fairies. Fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us. And boy, they put that right on top of the grief card. Thank you, thank you, thank you, fairies. They're screaming this message out to you. Whoever needs to hear this really needs to hear this, okay? Walk away. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that have opened as a result. Y'all, this grief is the falling off, the shedding of the old, preparing your way for the new. It is time to walk away, right? Divinely guided, right? You're walking into being your new self, right? You're evolving every moment of every day. Just because you don't see the progress when you look in the mirror 5 million times a day and forget to say thank you to yourself, all right? That doesn't mean that you can have that grief over the moment. Just walk away from it. Know that the next moment you can do better, right? That knowing that next time you have that opportunity, you can say to yourself in the mirror, thank you for being you. I'm here for you. I love you. And you can walk away. You can have that backbone to stand up for yourself. Adopt that new sense of abundance into your life in divinely guided ways with that successfully planted seed. Right? Becoming our new selves. Let's read more about this card. Beautiful message here, y'all. Very divinely guided. I don't know to what degree. I don't think there's a way you can measure it. Just kind of rambling there. But this card again says, leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. It's safe for you to make your desired change. You've been wanting to do so, but have hesitated out of fears about what the future holds and how people will react to your decision. This card validates that it really is time to leave. You'll be happier and healthier as a result. The fairies ask the fairies to smooth your path of your transition and lend the necessary support. The sooner you make this change, the sooner you'll experience the bliss that your future has in store for you. Additional meanings for this card are be assertive, be assertive, be assertive, right? And tell someone your true feelings. Another meaning is make a commitment to yourself and vow to keep it. Yeah, that inner discipline. Another one is start planning now so you're able to leave, such as a calling or calling a support group, updating your resume, or even squirreling away some money. And finally, go for healthful and vigorous walks. Yeah, get into nature, get into grounding. It'll help you as you literally walk away and you put distance from that feeling of yuck. You can say, as I physically walk away, so too do I walk away from my troubles, or something of that nature, right? And you can make that like a little mantra while you're on your walk. And then when you return home, you've almost forgotten all about that negative feeling. You got distracted by the beautiful nature and you started appreciating the healing. We're still on the 417 hertz for the solfeggio frequency of the sacral chakra for today's Divinely Guided Rune Readings chakra token. So the sacral chakra is located below the navel, and it relates to sexuality, creativity, intimacy, and pleasure. If you feel sexual repression, lack of creativity, intimacy issues, or you're someone who emotionally isolates yourself, then you'd be someone who needs to work on their sacral chakra. Listening to the solfeggio frequency of 417 hertz will help to elicit more openness, creativity, and sensuality. As a result, you'll experience more pleasure and harmony. And I say this time and time again. Listening to 417 hertz passively in your house will help to remove negative energies and move stagnant energies out. All right, listening to it will also help you detoxify yourself. It'll help you undo past wrongs. It also helps with repairing relationships. It also helps with creating and new avenues of probably this abundance, right? Make sure you're going within, though, and you're divinely guided in doing so, and your ego does not lead that way, okay? Make sure you're divinely guided. You know where you're coming from, so stay humble, because this metamorphosis is going to be a lot bigger than you've ever imagined. If you knew all of the good things that are in store for you in your future, you would be so just elated and giddy and wearing permagrin on your face all the time, I swear. All right, so the sacral chakra mantra is VAM, V-A-M. And the mudra goes like this. We have our prayer position we start off in, and we can have the pinky and the middle fingers still touching there, right? And then we're going to curl in the middle finger and the forefinger, and under those we're tucking in our thumbs, making like the binoculars or the eyes for the bunny, closing our wrists. There you see like the little bunny ears there. Closing our wrists, then we hold this over our sacral chakra area, just below the belly button. Repeat the mantra of VAM. Listen to the 417 hertz solfeggio frequency, and let the healing begin as you visualize those beautiful orange colors emanating throughout your body. What a great rune reading, everybody. I've been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. If you'd like a divinely guided rune reading one-on-one from me to you, or if you'd like any of the rune sets or rune necklaces or any other type of spiritual guidance, please contact me at youressentialpractice.com or youressentialpractice@gmail.com. What an awesome rune reading for everybody. Happy birthday again to all you Virgos out there, and beautiful blessings to everyone with their abundance here moving forward. All right, the sacral chakra mantra again is VAM, V-A-M. And the mudra starts off in the prayer position. We're making the bunny ears by keeping the ring finger and the pinky finger connected. And we're tucking in the forefinger and the middle finger and our thumbs and connecting the wrist so it looks like a little bunny here. All right, and then we're holding it over the sacral chakra region just below the belly button, listening to the 417 hertz solfeggio frequency do its magic and cleanse us and open us up to creativity, forgiveness, and compassion. Right? That beautiful orange energy emanating throughout our bodies. It's an often overlooked chakra, everyone. So please do it some good and really get into your creative energies during this Virgo season. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.